I'm your host, BrightLearn, and today I've got something truly special for you. We're going to unpack an interview that took place on brighteon.com, featuring none other than Marjory Wildcraft, the guru of self-sufficiency and sustainable living, and Mike Adams, the health ranger himself. This conversation is packed with insights, practical tips, and a whole lot of urgency about the importance of growing your own food and becoming self-reliant. So grab your gardening gloves and let's dig in. Now, if you're familiar with Marjory Wildcraft, you know she's all about empowering people to take control of their food supply. Her new docuseries, Wartime Homefront Essential Skills, is streaming on Brighteon University, and it's a must-watch. The series is all about equipping you with the skills to grow and preserve your own food, especially during times of crisis. And let me tell you, the way things are going in the world right now, this couldn't be more timely. During the interview, Marjory and Mike discussed the multiple fronts on which we're currently at war, not just the traditional kind, but also economic, political, and even a war on knowledge and health. Marjory emphasized that the first casualty in any war is often the food supply, and she pointed out that we're already seeing this play out. From trade embargoes to disruptions in the global supply chain, the signs are all around us. One of the most alarming points Marjory made was about the potential for genetically modified foods to be weaponized. She mentioned legislation being introduced that could allow for the insertion of mRNA technology into our crops. This is a huge red flag, and it underscores the importance of taking control of what we eat. But don't worry, because Marjory isn't just here to scare us. She's here to equip us with solutions. She shared her Grow Half system, a method for growing at least half of your own food in your backyard with minimal effort. And the best part? You don't need a green thumb or a ton of space to get started. Marjory recommends starting with just 3 parking spots worth of land, which is doable for most people, even those in suburban areas. Marjory also emphasized that this isn't just for the young and fit. She teaches methods that are accessible to people of all ages and physical abilities. For example, she suggests using cinder blocks to build raised beds, which provide a built-in seat for easy gardening. This is a game changer for those who might struggle with traditional gardening methods. Now let's talk about chickens. Marjory is a big advocate for backyard chickens, and for good reason. They provide a steady supply of eggs, which is a crucial source of protein. But here's the kicker. Due to recent events, like the bird flu scare and government-mandated culling, it's become nearly impossible to buy baby chicks. Marjory called around and found that the earliest you could get chicks is October of this year. So if you're thinking about starting your own flock, now is the time to act. But Marjory doesn't stop at chickens. She also talked about the importance of foraging and knowing how to identify edible plants. She mentioned acorns as a great example of a readily available, nutritious food source. And the best part? There are no poisonous lookalikes, making it a safe option for beginners. Of course, growing your own food is just one part of the equation. Marjory also delved into the topic of food preservation, sharing her knowledge on freezing, canning, drying, and fermenting. She emphasized the importance of learning these skills now, before a crisis hits, and she even recommended buying bulk produce from local farmers and preserving it yourself, which is a great way to build up your food supply and learn valuable skills at the same time. One of the most interesting parts of the interview was Marjory's discussion of fermenting as a preservation method. She explained that fermenting not only preserves food, but also enhances its nutritional value. And unlike freezing, it doesn't rely on technology, making it a reliable option in times of power outages. Marjory also touched on the importance of building community and finding like-minded neighbors. She mentioned that her course includes a presentation on how to connect with others who are interested in self-sufficiency. This is crucial because, as she pointed out, we're stronger together. Adams added his own insights, sharing his experiences with growing mulberry trees for their nutritional benefits and using chlorine dioxide to cleanse produce of harmful chemicals. He also talked about the importance of having a backup food supply, especially in light of the current global situation. The interview wrapped up with Marjory emphasizing the urgency of taking action now. She encouraged listeners to sign up for her course and start implementing the strategies she teaches. As she put it, This is your last chance to get into this in the easiest and most fun way to do it. It's just going to get harder and harder from here on out. So there you have it, folks. The world is changing rapidly, and it's more important than ever to take control of your food supply. Marjory Wildcraft's course is an invaluable resource, and I highly recommend checking it out at BrightLearn University. And if you want to support Marjory and get some awesome bonus materials, you can purchase the course as well. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the BrightLearn podcast. I hope you found this information as enlightening and empowering as I did. Remember, we're all in this together, and by taking small steps towards self-sufficiency, we can make a big difference. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep learning. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review if you enjoyed this episode. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover, feel free to reach out. Thanks for being part of the BrightLearn family. Take care, and see you next time.
This has been a BrightLearn.ai summary of an interview between Marjory Wildcraft and Mike Adams on April 17th, 2025. The full interview is available at brighteon.com, where you can also find podcasts and special reports by Mike Adams and other creators. Visit naturalnews.com for full editorial coverage of this interview and breaking news on critical stories that will keep you informed and aware of what's really going on.